Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Bruce, aka Haunted Husband. Welcome to my second stream today. This is going to be my indie showcase stream featuring a whole bunch of unique, different games. We have WikiArena, we have Eyes Over Us, we have Becloudead and Nadir. Thanks so much, Zero Blazing, for the follow. Down for the haunt, as always. Thank you to the Mac Clan, showing up with the follows. Asparagus Daiquiri, thank you so much for the follow. Yes, that is your game.
Master, Master, we
I
have
can't
a
wait to try it out.
visitor.
I'm terrible at these type of things. I played one of the very first games I ever reviewed for YouTube was an Amazon game. We try to figure out which item is more expensive based upon the time that the article was launched on Amazon. So it was like a DVD versus like a tube sock and stuff like that. It was a very weird game, but it was a lot of fun. So I'm very interested to see how terrible I am at this. But without further ado, this is WikiArena. I highly recommend that everyone out there go follow the developer, go pick this game up, and see how we do. I have no hopes. Thank you so much, Corners Gaming, for the follow, for being down with the haunt. Each round of the game shows you these, features 2 random Wikipedia articles, a title, between the characters. Your task is to guess which article is longer for characters and got more views in the last. Let's see. Charlie Hardy was an Australian rules football player who played in North Melbourne and Victoria. Museum of Warsaw. That's tough. That's very tough. Museum in Old Town. I'm going to say the Museum of Warsaw got more views. Nothing against Charlie Hardy, but I just imagine the Museum of Warsaw probably has a much bigger following. The 205th Engineer Battalion is an engineering battalion of the Louisiana Army National Guard. It's part of the 220th Engineer Brigade. Richard Sanchez is a Spanish professional footballer who plays a defender. Is there going to be like a technical PS? So much for the follow. Down for the haunt as always. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing out. Are most of your wiki articles about footballers?
Master, Master,
Thank you so much for
we
being
have
here.
a
I appreciate
visitor.
it. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for the follow. Uh, if we're talking about worldwide views, you have to imagine that Ricard Sanchez Sindra has a lot more views than the 205th Engineer Battalion. I just have to assume that. Yeah, not even close. All right. Benning is a residential neighborhood located in the Ward 7, Northwest Washington, D.C. Lena Swanson is an American politician and activist who has served as a member of the Washington State Senate, representing 30. I'm not sure either one of these is very popular. I mean, I guess if you live in Washington, D.C. and you're looking to move, maybe Benning is very important to you. And maybe if you're from Washington State, maybe Lena Swanson is someone who you think is important. Don't know. Uh, I want to go. Lena Swanson's probably longer because it probably has her biography, her time in the Washington State Senate, bills that she's written. I'm gonna go. This one's probably longer. Fudge me. Okay. Benning, Washington D.C. Just I did not see that coming. It's a Fernando Lima album, and the 2011 Alliance Cup. Man, I'm getting bodied here in the mid game. List of the Good Place episodes, the Apple Cart. I mean, nothing against George Bernard Shaw. But I got a feeling The Good Place has a lot more views. Oh, West Joel, thank you so much for the follow, for being down for the hunt. Hey, thanks for the chats.
Master.
Thanks for stopping by. Thanks
Master.
for following. Thanks
We
for
have a
being here
visitor.
to support. Mad Clan represent. Was even close. I'm sorry, George Bernard Shaw. Mad Clan always big, always important. DK4 are a class of electrical multiple units built by Shenzhen Railway vehicles operated by the. And I can't even pronounce that. I'm not even freaking trying to pronounce that. Small town in Tuscany, Central Italy, initially of Do people. Shadow Floodlight, thank you so much for the follow. Thanks for being down for the haunt. Mad Clan represent as always. I appreciate the follow. Mad Maddie's a hell of a guy. It's a great community. Central Italy town electrical multiple. I gotta go. This has more views. Walter Bruno. Yeah, apparently lots of railway fans. Nothing against Italy, but I mean. Red Queen 91, thank you so much for the follow. Thanks for being down for the hunt. Thank you for the support. Thank you for being part of the Mad Clan. I appreciate it. Walter Bruno Henning was a German scholar of Middle Iranian languages. That's a tough thing. Billy Tiny Moore was a Western swing musician. Played the electrical mandolin and fiddle with Bob Willis and Texas Playboys. I know about the Florida Playboys, but I don't know too much about the Texas Playboys. He played with the Strangers and Merle Haggard in the 70s. I mean, look, Mr. Walter Bruno Henning, I apologize. Very much so, but I have to go with Billy Tiny Moore. Close. Very, very close. A list of Arab national parties, quantum heat engines, and refrigerators. That's two very unique opposing articles. Political lists are the political parties espousing pan-Arabians and Arabian national ideologies, various approaches, Arabian nationalism, Arabism, okay. Quantum heat engine is a device that generates power from the heat flow between hot and cold reservoirs. The vibration mechanism is the engine can be described by the laws of... Okay, I'm just off the top of my head. Just off the top of my head. Quantum heat engines and refrigerators has a multitude of crossover. You got quantum engineering, quantum mechanics. You have people who just want to learn about electronics and electrical things. I'm trying to think of how many people want to know about the national parties. I imagine the list of national parties is probably longer, but I have to say that quantum heat engines and refrigerators have more views. Not even close. I like all my smart people out there. Thank you so much. Unframe. The Unframe Collective is an independent resource of documentary photograph exclusively managed by the international group of photographers dedicated to shining the spotlights on social, political, and everyday issues. Okay. Lucky Day is a 29 action crime film written by Roger Avery. The film stars Luke Bracey and Nina Dobrev. The film is a semi-sequel to Killing Zoe. Turns out that you're not that terrible at it. I mean, I've already lost 2 lives already. I mean, this is tough. This is more tough than you would think. But you have to get into the mind of the average internet user. Who's using this on a day-to-day basis? Who wants to look at the Unframed Collective? Who wants to look at the Lucky Day film? I personally have never heard of the Lucky Day. I've never heard of Killing Zoe. So, I mean, that film doesn't seem very... I mean, if you're watching this, and I do apologize, if Lucky Day is in your top 5 all-time films of all time, I don't know it. I've never seen it, never heard of it. If you think Killing Zoe is like the avant-garde Orson Welles-esque film of the world, I've just never heard of it, so I just don't think it's that popular. But it is a film compared to the Unframe. I imagine the Unframe is probably longer. Because with Lucky Day, you got probably a description, probably the cast, probably its release. Fuck. Okay, I got bodied on that one. I apologize, Lucky Day film scholars and aficionados. You went on that one. It wasn't even close. But you know what? Now I can spoil it. Roger Avery partially wrote Pulp Fiction. Really? Are his are his sequel films, like the films that he wrote after, Killing Zoe and Lucky Day, are they as well acclaimed as Pulp Fiction? I don't think this is going to be even close. The epidemiology of pneumonia versus the Hongang district. I think of everything that we've gone through the last couple, not quite, but it still gets some fame. I think everything that we've gone through the last couple of years, I think imagine a lot of people have looked up pneumonia and things with the epidemiology of that. So I have to go with this. You give me two things I can't freaking pronounce. Is a village in the... No, I cannot pronounce any of this, so I'm just going to read it in my head. 24 outdoor temporary sculpture located in Budapest, Hungary by everyone. Work depicted a giant man emerging from the earth and was installed a part of the... These seem like two very obscure pages. But I think art will outweigh anyone wikiing just a particular village. By a landslide. Darwin's ringworm lizard, okay, is a species of reptile in the family of amphibian sundae. Species is endemic to the South America. Ooh. That's a species of reptile? Looks just like the earthworm family. That's weird. Is a rural locality... I imagine people are looking at the ringworm. I'm sorry to the people in the rural local village of Luchkaskia. No one wants to look at your page. Carlotta Tajin is an Italian former breaststroke swimmer who competed in the 1984 Summer Olympics. Moulin Levkov is a commune in the Vienne department that pays. Sports over town? No. Okay. It's one of the times that a department outranks what I'm thinking. Down Texas Way is a 1942 American Western film directed by Howard Brotherton and written by Adele Buffington. This is the sixth film in the Monogram Pictures Rough Rider series that stars Buck Jones as Marshall Buck Roberts, Tim McCoy as Marshall Tim McCall, and Raymond Hatton as Mars. So wait a minute, Buck Jones played Buck Roberts, and Tim McCoy played Tim McCall. That's weird. That you'd even alter their first name just so they didn't get confused with who they were playing. Hey Tim, who am I playing? Oh, you're playing Tim. Oh, okay. Who am I playing? You're playing Buck. List of ambassadors of South Africa to the United States. Position of South African ambassador to the United States is the most prestigious and top diplomatic position in South Africa. Position was first held in March 1949 following the upgrade of South Africa's diplomatic mission to an embassy. Down Texas Way. Wow, bodied. Gigino Calabi. is an Italian-born American mathematician and the Thomas A. Scott Professor of Mathematics. That's a lot. It's a census town in Malapur in the state of Kerala, India. This is a. This doesn't even seem like it's a fair fight. That was a flip of the coin. Jamestown Jackals are a professional basketball team in Jamestown, New York. Or the Philanthropias, a genus of moss belonging to the family. Let's see, if I'm on Wikipedia, am I looking to see who the Jamestown Jackals are? Probably not. But I am kind of a biology nerd. So looking at geniuses of moths sounds like up my alley. And they're members of the basketball league. Okay, I'm looking for members of the basketball league. And then I'm looking at the teams of the teams, and I see the Jamestown Jackals. I apologize to the moths out there watching this. No one cares. Literally 800 more people want to learn about the Jamestown Jackals than moths. And imagine they're probably all New Yorkers. Seems like we're regressing a little bit. William Douglas was an American military officer who led regiments from the Connecticut during the American Revolutionary War. The son of John Douglas and Olive Spaulding, he was born in Plainfield, Connecticut. Okay. It's a village and administrative district of... is there a word I can actually pronounce? Nope. As soon as you said American military officer, American Revolutionary War, he had the win. The NAACP Theater Award. The Spur was an honorary award that's probably going to win. The circle lists the blazons and emblazons that heraldry of the communities of St. Front. Circle uses the Spur. Malta at the 2017 World Championship Athletics. PalmBase is a model organism database that provides online access to the Fusion's yeast genome sequence. I'm more interested in that. Is a Malaysian footballer currently playing for the PDRM FA in Malaysia Super League as a defender. He was a member of the football team. So this is like a reference page or a page that links you to a different page. He's still an active footballer. So I imagine more people are checking up to see what he's been up to. Close. Very close. He's a Croatian politician who has been serving as a member of the European Parliament since 2019. This is a list of adult fiction books that top the bestseller. Because imagine a lot of people are like, hey, what was on the New York Times fiction bestsellers in 2014? Ooh, Gone Girl. That'll get you a lot of views right there, Gone Girl. And Goldfinch as well. The 2009 Major League Lacrosse Collegiate Draft. Hoofed. Notable people with the surname include Hooft, Cornelius Hooft, Dutchman statesman, father of P.C. Hooft, Pieter Corneliszoon Hooft. I mean, I don't mean to insult the Hoofs out there, or lacrosse, mind you, but these both these pages seem like real snoozers to me. Well, if it's a 2009 Major League Lacrosse Collegiate Draft, I don't know how many rounds that is or how many players they draft, but that has to be longer, right? Who most views? Coin flip. Longer. With a draft, you imagine it's got to be several rounds, several picks. Can we talk about this? List of amusement parks in the S, and there's nothing there. I mean, that's a very ambiguous page. Is it a list of all amusement parks across the world? Is it American amusement parks? Is it European amusement park? That's kind of hard to grasp what that could be. The 2019 Judo Grand Slam, Edinburgh. Hmm. I, if it's just the list, because it's just the NS part of the list, the intro would be. If this is just a list of amusement parks from N to S, and it's just their name, no description, no extra flavor context, no folder pages, then I imagine the Judo Grand Slam has to be longer. Because it already has countries, participants, matches, judges, who won. So this has to be longer. Never bet against amusement parks. Always, always side with amusement parks. Good to know. Good to know. Look at this cheeky fellow. Man, no one told me that my hair looked terrible. You sitting here making me look my hair look all peacockish? More like cockatoo, but... Alright, Infinity, McCoy, Tyner. It's an album, okay. Tyner released an Impulse label in 1985. Was recognized. Tyner was a tenor saxophonist, Michael Brecker. No clue who you are. Is one of the best known mountaineers and ski tours. Okay. Maybe I was a little hasty, but when it says he is one of the best known mountaineers and ski tours in Iran, in my mind that made me think that he had a lot more views, but apparently a lot of people are into this Infinity album by McCoy Tyner, whom I've never heard of. Richard Barnes and something I'm going to mispronounce in a second. Richard Barnes was a native-born businessman from St. John's, Newfoundland. He was represented at Trinity Bay in the Newfoundland House Assembly from 1842 to 1846. The sons of William Barnes and Hannah Butler. Barnes was largely self-educated and into waffles and pancakes, is what I'm going to assume what the next phrase of that says. Is an 8th century bilingual copperplate grant from the Pagan Kingdom of Southern India, described in Tamil and certain languages, of course, a renewal grant. Look, I got to 6 again. I'm proud of myself that I went from 6 to 5 back to 6. I'm back where I need to be. How many people are researching these bilingual copper plates? How many people are researching Newfoundland politicians? If there's kids from India writing a paper and they're using Wikipedia as a reference to write a paper or a story or something on these plates, then there's more people in India than probably people researching a Newfoundland politician. Because you live in Newfoundland and you're doing a paper on Richard Barnes, it's probably a lot less of you. Am I overthinking this? Am I going too far down the rabbit hole? Should this be more rapid fire? Should it be more like that? I feel like you developed a thinking man's game, but to a degree, you could play it fast and loose if you wanted to. Hmm. There's more people in India. Wow. I don't know if that's how my logic pays off, but the Iron Saint, originally known as an Iron and the Maiden, it's Aspen Comics' first creator-owned comic book. Jason Room, co-founder of Naughty Dog. Nice. Um, Dimka. It's a commune in Oblast, Ukraine. It's composed of a single village. It belongs to. Okay, 2 months ago, the Iron Saint probably would have won hands down. But with what's going on in the Ukraine right now and what Russia's doing to the Ukraine, I imagine there's probably a lot more people hitting Wikipedia posts looking at towns and villages in the Ukraine. But has that skewed the views over the Iron Saint, though? Because I imagine people are researching Naughty Dog, looking at Jason Rubin, and they're probably looking at the Iron Saint. I have to go with what's going on in the world today. Okay, I guess not that many people are researching that small village in the Ukraine. Well, we made it to 7. That's my new highest score. I mean, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So let's see. Let's open my screen real quick. Hey, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Before I move on from this, let me go here. What am I doing here? I'm losing my mind slowly. Losing my mind. This is what I was looking for, dang it. If you're interested in picking this up for yourself, there's the website. Go pick it up on itch.io. It is free to download, but I highly recommend that you slip the developer some cash. Couple bucks, $2, $3, $5, whatever you think was generous. It's a fun game. It's a worthwhile game. I highly recommend you picking it up. I highly enjoyed it. Let's see, what do we want to play next? We want to play... Let's play something we'll be bad at. How about we do that? Let's see if this is in the database yet. No, it wouldn't let me do anything. There we go. Stream title is updated. Let's go to options. Let's kind of move everything down just a little bit. It's not too loud on the slider, but it's slamming in my eardrums. Really? Did it just... Okay. That was weird. Very, very weird. It's being very temperamental. There we go. Maybe I shouldn't act up now. This is, I'm going to say Nadir. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. It is a roguelite deck builder, card battler, roguelite. You face powerful demons, build your deck, progress the 7 deadly sins as they cut their way through hell. But here there's a catch. You must play both your and the enemy's moves for every action you take feeds your opponents. Disclaimer, I'm terrible at card games. But the graphics and the style of it look pretty freaking awesome. We'll go with a new run. Before you enter Nadir, you will have to fight your way to its gates. Make your path to the bottom, but you're ready to fight the Gates Guardian Cerberus, okay. You encounter enemies that you have to fight to proceed, but you may also friendly merchants and place resist. I hope there's a tutorial, because otherwise this is going to be a painful 30 minutes. For y'all. It's going to be a painful 30 minutes for y'all. And for me, probably. It's a tough fight, but I still have an ace on my sleeve, so let's choose one card. Gain 2 rage. How about 5 armor? Deal 5 damage, deal 5 damage. I must aim at the stone of the same color as my card. Ugh, that hurt. Each time I play a card, the enemy will react. I must plan my moves to be prepared for the enemy's counterattack. Let's play another card. Blue color represents Synchrom, and red okay. That's cool. I like that spinal thing. The pointer is like a skull, and then like the rest of it's a spine. That's pretty freaking badass. Choo. I can always redraw my hand when I'm out of options. The cards have been dealt. Let's finish it. All right. Deal 8 damage. I gain 2 rage, 8 armor. We'll go here. So we got 300 obols. Now it's time to claim your reward. You can choose one of the 3 president cards. 5 armor, gain 2 counter, deal 12 damage, burn, dizzy. Deal 9 damage, add 1 repentance to your... I don't know what repentance does. So that should be interesting. Burn and dizzy makes sense. A dizzy card will trigger selected Stelia to rotate twice. Creates 1 repentance cards and adds them to your deck. Fight a powerful demon. Fight one of the accursed residents of Nadir. Okay. What are you? Toss a coin to your humble servant. Let's start with 5 armor. Rust. A character with Rust loses 1 armor for each point of Rust after playing a card. Then the Rust value is reduced by 1. So I could take 5 damage. All damage dealt by a character with rage is increased by a status value. Gain 2 rage, gain 2 armor. It's an interesting take on a card battler, that's for sure. So 10 damage and add 1 flank to your draw pile. But what is flank, though? I mean, I don't... So you click on this, it says revert. I have to click on... No. Counter makes sense. Revert. Revert shuffles the Sacrum Prevent Sale. Okay. I don't know what flank does, but I do like 10 damage. If so, by piercing can ignore armor. So I can go down, or can I go here? It's very interesting. I like it. I like the art. I like the design. The characters are interesting. The combat to me has me scratching my head a little bit because I'm not very good at this type of genre games. Explanations need a little... Yeah, I agree. They do need a little polish. But this is just the prologue. This is just the opening chapter. This is not the finished product at all. And if you like what you're watching, you can download the prologue for free on Steam. I'll put that link in the description of my YouTube video as well as into the chat when we move on to the next segment. So I have no choice but to deal damage to myself. There's a number here, but they didn't explain... Is there a mana? That's a draw pile. I'm going to go 5 armor. Let's go 5 armor. Stop it. 5 armor, 2 weak. Alright, so it's our turn. Am I missing something here? I feel like I am actually missing something. Because each card has a value to it in the top corner. That's a discard pile, that's the draw pile. Am I missing where the mana or the turn limit is? Because there has to be the number of turns that we have left. And I don't see that anywhere. Because normally, like, if you play, like, Monster Train, Slay the Spire, or anything like that, you have a mana counter that says you have 5 moves or 5 mana. And that'd be 2 mana, 3 mana, 2 mana. I don't see that. So I'm kind of confused. Gain 2 rage, 2 weaken. Let's go 5 to 5. Have the choice but take a little damage. And also because you're switching back and forth so much, I feel like they should have like an aura around who's going. Because now I don't know if I'm dealing this damage as this character or if I'm dealing damage as this character. Like I don't know whose turn it is now. Yeah, I'm lost in the sauce now. So, um, yeah, I'm way lost in the sauce. Fight damage, dizzy stealth, and when flanked, I don't know what flank does. Damage dealt by breaking effects applied in the armor. Okay, I have 500 obols. When the profanity status is active, whenever the card is played on, does not trigger enemies' actions, which turns around. Once again, just tell me what repentance does. I mean, there's some awesome artwork on these cards. Do you offer any healing here, sir? I mean, you got some problems here, I will admit. Blight, Maggot. Acid, bleeding, bleeding. HP for bleeding, acid. So we want 2 rage. How does it bleeding? Let's see if bleeding goes through armor. I think it does. A character with Precise has a 100% chance to store a critical hit on the next attack. I'll take 2 more bleeding. Still precise, huh? Oh. Good use of our shield. If we can shield by and bypass the leveling. Alright, we're almost there. Stop it. I had to think that one out a little bit. It's a very interesting mechanic, the back and forth. I like that art. I mean, this art's just amazing. Soul of Innocence. Heals 12. Nice. Hey, what's up, base guy?
Master. Master, we have a visitor.
$70 health, 20. Man, this guy is see if we can wear out that Ooh, I don't want him to revert. Don't want him to revert at all. Shielded prevents all incoming damage for the next attack. I mean, he can heal 5 if he wants to. He isn't taking any damage, so... Damage dealt with breaking affected is applied only to armor. He only has 8 armor. I don't want to hit him for 18. I mean, technically it doesn't really matter. He still has shielded, huh? So we got rid of that. If I can give him shield. This is very tactical. This is very mind-numbing. Not in a bad way. It's just you have to... Gives him 10 armor. That's fine because we're going to pierce. We have 5 shield. Take 8 damage, leaves us 3 shield, okay. I mean, this is going to be a wash, so let's just, I mean, we could take a little damage, but we kind of gotten ourselves in this, like, stalemate here where we can't, because he's continuously healing himself. It's making me angry. There we go. We use some little counterattacks. Get him a little shielded. That's interesting, but, you know, he doesn't have that much shield, so... So I have to play a blue card. I have rage. Need... This is just kind of dragging on. But I mean, I've done it to myself, so I mean, it's... Don't take 9 damage to myself, no. I will take 3 damage, though. Slowly getting there. Once again, I'll take 3. He gains 5. I need to do some freaking damage. Got him down to 1 freaking health. I'll take 2. Jeez. Ooh. It's an interesting card. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's been Nadir, a roguelike card battler, fighting through your way through hell with the 7 deadly sins. Super interesting. I love the art style. I love the cards. I love everything about it. I'm definitely going to put this on my wish list. I'm going to get in contact with the developer. I have a few suggestions, tweaks, but overall, it is a super fun time. I'm going to drop the link to it in the chat so you can go pick it up for yourself. The prologue is out right now. It is the demo. It is free to play. So I highly recommend you pick that up. What do we got next? So this next game is very interesting. It is called Eyes Over Us. See if it's in the Steam database real quick. It is not. So we'll change it to games and demos. There we go. Eyes Over Us is a surreal, procedurally generated narrative strategy game where you will play as a Lovecraftian entity watching over two human beings being experimented with. The power to change everything is on your hands. So we played a game last week that was called Adventure in My Head. That was like super trippy, super like interesting. So I'm curious how this is going to play out. Without further ado, let's just go right into it. Someone is watching me. It's been a wheel. Probably means a while. It's probably been a while since I interacted with other beings. I remember someone trying to free me from my stone prison, but they just managed to expose part of me. I don't care either way. I was fine underground. They wanted to find me. They dug a big hole and they reached to me. They covered their faces with masks, like the ancient tribes. Maybe they feel safer this way. The masked ones I've been throwing over here because they felt the first days of being exposed to my influence and have been removed. I sense the fear of the two remaining. They looked at me in confusion. They don't even know what I am, but neither the masked ones. It's a long time since I've had an opportunity like this. There's more about them than I fear. There's a dude with a sweet beard. He's poking around my surface while talking to the other one. How will I call this one? That's Mad Matty, yo. He's got the beard. As I feel Mad Matty suits him just fine, I will call him that. The other being is a female. She's angry at Mad Matty for lacking of caution and only at the masked ones for letting her go. She's putting on a brave facade for the other, but she is terrified nonetheless. What should I call this one? I don't know. I'm not too sure what to call her? Let's call her Marty. Do you want to save this configuration so you don't have to do it again? Yes. The masked ones have been giving them some resting time while they dispose of the ones that no longer could resist my influence. I had enough fun for now, but I should use the remaining toys in my more intelligent way. I will give Mad Maddie and Marty the freedom they desire. For this, I need to asynchronize their emotions. But I will soon follow, and the results will try to witness. This is my gift to them, to the masked ones, to myself, and to you. I wonder what should I do now. Affect Mad Maddie's mind. How shall I affect his mind? It's suddenly filled with the memories of the time his last dead end job. What? It's only filled with memories of his time as in his last dead end job. Memories that once brought him pain are somewhat comforting now. Bring him a sense of normality. If he gets out of here, maybe he'll just have another look at life. Now when he gets out, he thinks. People escape from prison all the time. The masked ones will make a mistake eventually. He just has to survive until then. This music is really warping my mind. And certainly won't have sunlight again. This has been a nice test. Now the only ones that are performing experiments here. There are worse mistakes than things to control. No one is truly in control. Not even me or you. We're all being experimented on. We bias will always remember this. I even noticed change moments as masked ones. Wipe start of another one of their tests. Soon the crane's platform descends. Platform descends by many notice more of them. Part one figures outfitted in heavy armor. Sides a rifle at 855. Remembers reading an article that magazine. This is a lot. This is a lot of story. It's a lot of visual novelization. Like going for like 20, 30 minutes of like reading just to make one choice. I know it's what these type of games are usually about, but I can't imagine it's too fun for you, the viewer, to watch me read what you could read yourself. The type of magazines that equally parts guns, hunting, and fishing equipment, and a female anatomy display. The masked one jumps out of the platform before he reaches the ground, surprisingly age all the equipment he's carrying. He points a gun at them and electronically implies official orders. Um, Alright, I'm going to go and apologize to Cursebox Studios and developers of this isn't a good fit for streaming. I just don't feel like this is a good fit for me or my audience. But I will do them a solid. Adios mio. See if I can find the link for it real quick. If you're in the chat and you're interested in picking up the game itself, there you go. It's still going to be on my YouTube channel. I'm still going to put it in the description below. But I just don't feel like that's content for me or my audience. Let's go load up our next game. See if it's in the database. It is. And this is just a demo itself. If I could type it correctly. What do you mean something went wrong? Went wrong, then you can try again. Or this is not the time to start messing up my stream. This is Becloudead. This is a demo. I started up earlier just to make sure that it would run properly. Here we go. This is the jump button. Grab onto this. We rolling. You see me hating? Interesting combo system. It's gonna take some time to get used to it. Do a little wall jump. It's me, Mario. Let her give me a little space for. No, you're not giving me any space? Oh, that was kind of a jerk move. She's not even there. Oh, you walked off at that point? You... There we go. Don't run right into her. I'm terrible at that system. But you know, it takes time getting used to it, something different. Ooh, almost rolled right off the damn edge. Oops. There we go. Except I couldn't figure out how to change my weapons on my controller. It says the gamepad right analog stick to switch weapons. So that's my right analog stick. It doesn't do anything. Left analog stick just moves. Try the D buttons. Look, I'm trying to figure out the controls here. Like, you don't have to keep dropping those gnomes on me. I didn't even see that wolf. Freaking force of view. Come on, come on, come on. Let's grab this. I wonder if I had like a real enemy with a crowbar. That's not definitely a real enemy. I want to fight my way up here. Leave me alone, bat. gas wall. If that had been hit me, I'd have been super freaking mad. Freaking... You know what? Get away from me. Just absolutely get away from me. Ah. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to figure out how you got down the ladder. Whoa, that spawning is a little bit much. Where did you come from? Okay, the witch dropping off gnomes is a bit much. You know, let's grab that first. And we'll go up this side of the ladder first this time. See, that makes a difference. I assume you have to duck to attack them. Okay, a little suggestion there. Almost jumped right off the edge. See, can we jump up from here? Well, this is interesting. Not much I could have done about that. Here we go. So you better run. I must have missed something. I don't really think the bats are the enemies I need to beat. So another... No, nothing there. Okay, that makes more sense. That was just me being an idiot. Is that a hand coming out of the ground? Nothing I could have done about that. This is fun so far. I got some minor notes of things that could be fixed. Freaking bats. Nope. Er. There we go. Hold left trigger to walk or swim. What? What the? Bullshit. Don't need to go that way anyway. So you go back up here. They roll. They hating. Left trigger. There's some mechanics that don't seem to transfer over to the gamepad. Did my hammer break? Because I had the hammer a second ago. Didn't mean to do that. So I'm not supposed to touch that. Oh. We'll have to beat these creatures anyway to... Oh! I almost threw myself off the damn edge. Still missing some? You son of a bitch. Yeah, I figured as much. There we go. Up we go. Yahoo! We have to walk a little bit further to the left. Actually, I could have pinned her against the wall. That would probably be the better strategy. So yeah, my hammer broke. I think. Did I accidentally... Now all of a sudden that works. Bizarre. Uh, what are you doing? I think the zombies should be stun locked when you're attacking them. The fact that they can move through your text doesn't seem right. Bam. I know you can't do anything to them, but bam. It's gonna be the hang of the combat system. Hopefully they don't respawn. Hopefully that takes care of that problem. Now just to worry about the bats. Cheeky bugger. No wolves? Okay, thank God. If I had to fight the wolves every time, I'd probably be a game mender. I actually didn't mean to fall off there. It's just something that happened by accident. There we go. This is the part where I have to go back and take care of this. 1, 2, 3. Don't just fall down like an idiot. Definitely going to DM the developer after this and with my notes. Let's go. Let's go watch out for the bats. Missed me, sucker. You missed me. Nope. Okay, you got me. I'll give you that much. There we go. Okay, I wasn't ready for that. Can I just stand right here and it doesn't affect me? No, it does. I don't think I'm doing any damage to him. He's definitely damaging me. I'll give him that much. The f So I just have to damage his hands enough to where he... Got greedy. Got stuck. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. The problem is everything is like ice physics. And the amount of time I don't have to fucking beat him down to kill him is kind of unrealistic. Stuff I can do about that. Hopefully the damage is transferable between arms. Don't get greedy. Oh yeah, you gonna send bats at me now? That's fucking bullshit. You know what? Not worth it. Not worth it. I'll wait for the reset. Yep. If fighting the giant gingerbread man was not fucking enough, you sent some of the smallest enemies that are the fucking hardest to hit. Don't get greedy. 2 hits are good. Can't get to him because I'm stuck in the fucking slime. You know, there's probably more damage if you combo it, but I get a feeling just going there and whacking the shit out of him is probably the best thing to do. The combo system also punishes you if you go too early with the second one. It just kind of cancels out your attack. Nope. Saw that coming a mile away. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. 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 Actually, that slime there was the perfect boundary for me to slide back and forth between. You, you. Nope. Oh, so you just keep spitting them, huh? Got greedy. Got greedy. Definitely got greedy. Some people say greed is good, but I have to disagree in this situation. Nope. Nope. Still did it anyway. These fucking bats, I just... Oh yeah, there's some more bats. Because you can't get close enough to me as is. You just keep spitting them out. Hopefully I can fish him off next time he goes down. I don't want it to be now because I don't get stuck in that goo. Oh my god. I was just about to get destroyed by that bat when I took that last swing. And that is Becloudead. Ooh. See if there's anything I missed. Configure controls. Second swim attack. Push stomp. Never saw a chance to use that interact. Show inventory. But that is Becloudead. Drop the link for you right there. I'll put it in the Twitch description and the YouTube description as well. Well, that's all the games I had scheduled to play. Anything else in my library? Not really compared for... I really didn't think that third game think the third game is when we played Eyes Over Us. I think it was going to be that way. I thought it was going to be like some words and action, some words and action, some words and action, but it really did turn out that way. But thank you so much for being here for the Indie Showcase. Thank you so much for Maddie and the Mad Clan for all the follows. Thank you for the devs for stopping in and chatting with me. Thank you to Base Guy, who's always a big friend of the channel. I'll be back again tomorrow with another double stream. Maybe try to do the indie stuff first stream and maybe Lost Ark the second half. Not too sure. We'll see how it works out. I got to curate the list for tomorrow's showcase if I'm going to do one. It's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. Thank you for the support. It means a lot to me. Is there anybody I can send you to is the question. Let's turn that music off real quick. Anybody I know want to go? Oh, that's why he stopped by. He was about to stream. Well, with that note, that bombshell, the way it should go out, I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
As always, I'm Bruce, Haunted House.